Hi everyone, it's Sue with Ully Cat's Designs and Ully Cat's World blog. And today I've got another cup of cheer. This time we're going to be starting with some Craft Consortium papers, and they're by Lindsay Kelly and they're called 'Tis the Season. And you get an idea of some of the fun papers we're going to be using, and it comes with some companion solid colors that we'll also use. We're also going to be using this Spellbinders alphabet set. It has some nice serifed letters. Our main pop-up is from Paper Discovery, and it is a pop-up teacup. And then we've got a lot of our decorator pieces, and they're all by Burniston. So we're going to be making a small poinsettia. We're going to use her Season of Cheer stamps. We'll be using the Wishing You a Season of Cheer. We're going to use the bouquet bits, the little stem holder, and we're going to use the largest square from the photo fan pop-up. And then we're also going to use the smallest plain-sided rectangle for an additional place to sign a personal message. So I've taken an A6 purchased white card base, and I have covered both the inside and the outside. And as always with these kind of cards, I will sign my back so I always know which is my back. And I used 2 pieces of the 12 by 12 decorator paper to cover this piece and to cut out the teacup pieces. So we have the cup part, we have our gold spoon, and then we have our saucer. We have an insert piece for the cup and the cup handle. So with the saucer, I have folded up the edges and just kind of done a little crimping to form that. When the card is closed, they're probably going to go flat, but it also tells us we're only going to put glue on the part that isn't raised up. And you can see that there are slots cut into the saucer by the die. And I have actually taken my X-Acto knife and I have cut some more slits along the fold. So there's just a little bit holding between the die cut slit and the slits to the side, which go to that point. This will just make it a little bit easier popping up. There's less tension. And the cup I have folded along all the folds. I'm taking the pokey tool to just open up the slits for where the handle will go. And now we'll glue it together. So I like to start by putting the tab, I think it should go to where it wants to go. It's probably best to put the handle in while we're at it. So the handle just goes in there. A little glue. And then we'll poke the tabs through the outer slots. So now we'll just put some glue on. We will put the insert in, and we'll just let our base rest a little bit. Put our spoon. So now I'm gonna put dots of glue along the sides. And I have found for this one easier to install it lining up the tips of the fold of the saucer and then closing it. And we'll let it dry in the flat position. I've also added my rectangle that I cut from the rectangle die set as a place for a personal signature. And while that's drying, we'll work on getting our flowers ready. So the poinsettia, I've actually cut the smaller of the petals set. We've got 2 of those. We've cut a little honeycomb centerpiece. And we could try taking some ink to darken the edges. I'm going to take my pokey tool, and I've actually made a sticker out of the yellow ones. Now we're going to start decorating, building our floral arrangement. And it's okay if we don't use all of the pieces. So here's what our decorated teacup looks like. The red berries I cut by putting clear packing tape over the red and then die cutting them. And then I used a white marker to put the little white dots on it. Place to write a personal message. And now we'll work on decorating the front of the card. I have cut out my letters, and I've cut them from gold and from red. And you'll see once we get them on how they look. But I like to line up the letters on my grid and then take a piece of low-tack tape, put them down, and then this way I know everything is lined up and I don't have to play with glue on the letters trying to get them to line up. So I've got them evenly spaced. And now if I use my grid map, I can make sure my letters are straight. And there's a simple way to get letters on. And now I'll work on decorating front. These little hearts are from Trinity Stamps, and they're called White Sparkle Hearts. And our little rhinestones are some Simon Says Stamp Peppermint Positively Dazzling Gems. My pickup tool is from Riley & Company. And here's our finished front. You can maybe see some of the sparkly hearts, and I added a few on the inside. So here is our Paper Discovery Cup of Cheer with Floral Bouquet, and the back is just covered with some of the leftovers of the papers, and since that one had a nice center medallion, I thought that would be good on the back. And there is our Noel Cup of Cheer. I hope you enjoyed this video, got some inspiration from it, and we'll see you next time with another cup of cheer. Bye-bye.